What's up, guys? I don't know how many of you guys watched CES yesterday. Was it today? No, it was on Monday. That was weird. If you guys watched the NVIDIA NVIDIA episode, the NVIDIA conference, what their presentation was, it was pretty, some of it was a little bit dark. I don't know, there was one part in there where he was talking about, I can't remember the CEO of NVIDIA, he's talking about having AI monitor like manufacturing facilities and then if creating efficiency models for the people working on the floor. I mean, manufacturing jobs, there's a lot of manufacturing jobs out there, right? A lot of people work manufacturing jobs. But having managers tell you what paths you have to walk, I mean, that industry will self-destruct, right? If we start having AI bosses. And not only that, but a large portion, I mean, half of his whole presentation was all AI. And then on the part of his AI presentation was having AI bots like onboard employees. So the whole time you're onboarding and like getting all your training modules, everything is an AI bot, right? Because in today's world, and I witnessed this, and you guys are probably witnessing this, and if you're working for any kind of contractor, more and more of it, because if you have any kind of employer-employee relationship, that turns into more and more liability for the employer because of government regulations and all this stuff. And so it just turns into more and more training, right? Instead of recognizing the fact that we all own this place and we're all owners and taking responsibility for our own actions, right? It's all based on the lack of responsibility for taking of your own actions. Pointing the finger. The sooner we can stop pointing the finger, the better, right? So, today's tarot card reading is brought to you by Earl's Black Tea. I don't know. Take a rest, please. Leave the rest behind. Yeah. What are you guys working on? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Last reading was about how a lot of stuff happened in the group collective where those business models are slowly coming apart. They'll keep coming apart too if you've got dumpster fire. That's what popped out first. Upheaval, revelation. Spirit is shown me in a lot of different ways that we're just ending karmic cycles. We're in the middle of ending a bunch of karmic cycles. And you're in a karmic cycle if you're working for a business that's just feeding off of you. Like animals, right? Let's get another one here. A plate of pasta and meatballs. Relationships and alignment. I don't know what pasta and meatballs have to do with relationships and alignment, but maybe we all like pasta and meatballs? I don't know. So we got, these popped out right on the bottom, so I'm just going to read them in order. Grudge holder. Somebody's holding a grudge. Communication, teamwork, vitality, and success. So it seems like it's going in order. So we need to overcome grudges through communication, right? And then we have teamwork, vitality, and success. Good idea, right? Let's get some cards around that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Overcoming grudges is the main thing, right? don't want to ever hold grudge. Somebody might have been offering something that you might not have agreed with, or maybe you didn't know it, and maybe holding a grudge against you for whatever reason, and you're not sure why. You know, we meet so many people in the business world, and then get separated and get on our own paths. You know, sometimes you can't talk to somebody because they're charging money, and there's no way to get to them, and maybe you paid them money in the past, right? There's a lot of different things can happen in the business world where they're changing, right? The last thing you want to do is try to talk to somebody through somebody, right? I mean, I'm the last person that's going to want to try and pitch Joe Rogan's podcast. You already know that you're not going to get on unless you're established in the community. 9 of Wands. We got 9 of Wands energy. Protecting your energy, staying strong, right? Wounded warrior energy. 9 of Swords. Defending matter of principle. Queen of Wands, 7 of Swords, and 5 of Pentacles. So we still have a take charge energy that's gathering players in the field, but the players are like this. I feel like this is other people in your guys' energy that, and there's a little bit of gameplay. More on the 7 of Swords here. What is... Queen of Cups. Like I know what this is your guys' energy, and being compassionate for this 7 of Swords energy. Ace of Cups. A lot of compassion, and the Empress comes out. So this is a poor state of being with some 7 of Swords energy, but Queen of Swords, King of Wands. I feel like this is you guys, right? This Empress energy. And there's the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords kind of came out same thing. So we have some competing interests, right? Maybe we're blocking things that are available to us. We don't even realize it, right? More on the King of Wands here. By new innovation, right? This is a Page of Wands, innovative, new ideas. This kind of a stagnant energy, right? celebrating family and loved ones. The overall energy here is that you guys are happy where you're at and working in the background, slowly pulling players together as your intuition is leading you with new innovative ideas, with an outpouring of emotion and love and support for your environment. So you guys are attracting everything you need here, right? Even though we're starting out in this energy. One more on the Queen of Swords. What are we blocking? Hangman. Two of Wands. Right? There's a little bit of Hangman energy right now. But the Hangman is an enlightened position. Right? Taking stock. This is knowing that you have to surrender yourself to the needs of the collective. But he's enlightened, right? The Hangman. There's not much you can do about your situation right now, but you're gathering players and working towards an outcome that we are unsure of. We're in the Hangman position. A lot of high ranking energy, though. Whoever you are, you're in your Empress, King, Queen energy. I'm going to say you're in your Emperor, Empress energy with an outpouring of love for your environment and getting over grudges, right? To start creating more communication and teamwork, leading to more vitality and success. Possums, fruits of your labor are coming forward. Let's get an oracle card. Intuition. Following your intuition. Hope and celestial teacher. Teaching unconditional love. I will share with you guys, since the celestial teacher came up, I had a very bizarre dream yesterday, and it was right in the middle of my I did an afternoon meditation and I fell into the dream state, and it was a lot of times, like daydreaming are the most powerful dreams. It was a very strange dream. They're always weird. But this was I went back to like an old workplace environment where I felt like I was there before, and there were some new people there, old friends that I hadn't worked with ever before. And I can't remember exactly what they were talking about. There was some workplace drama. It was workplace conflicts and drama. And there was somebody hiding underneath in the basement area who felt like they were just trying to stay away from the conflict. And I was there not saying anything. After that, I left there and I turned into what seemed like a Dracula-like figure with like a rotting boar's head. I had this big, I had this one horn that kind of came down this way, but it wasn't complete. It was just this gross thing with these large, black wings, like the Morgan type figure. And I flew up and out, and it felt like I was just performing some kind of task that was out of my control. And all of a sudden from the forest came this, the forest created an eagle type thing, like a large bird made out of twigs and branches, and it came up, and I blew fire on it and consumed it, like burned it, and then fell down on this cabin where these people were thought that they were safe in this little cabin, protected by this big forest, and the look on their face was just like they had been caught, and they were holding keys, like they were stealing something, like the Seven of Swords there, like they were stealing something that wasn't theirs, or they were using the keys in a way that caused vengeance. And the first thing that came to my mind the feeling that I had was idol worship, like almost like you have an idea, and this is kind of close to what this reading kind of showed. Like, let's say you guys have an innovative idea, and somebody takes that idea, and the reason they take that idea obviously is for money, which is idol worship, right? It's the opposite of unconditional love, building something together, treating people the way you would want to be treated. Right when I woke up, 2 readings showed up on my YouTube channel talking about the Morgan and the time we're going through, the dumpster fire, right, that we're going through. I mean, karmic relationships paying out. It was super interesting to me. We live in this giant field of intelligence, right? Everything's happening at the same time. So be patient with the process. Sometimes you have to stay in the hangman energy before things can move forward, so people understand that taking things from other people in the interest of profit is not a good idea, right? I mean, the whole presentation by NVIDIA on Monday was, in some ways, if you're creating AI models to monitor people, to make things more efficient for the sakes of profit, that isn't helping anybody. That's just putting money in somebody's pocket, right? And the only way to fix things like that is to cut that energy off. Sometimes you have to be brave enough to leave a business model that is not serving your highest good. And it's never serving your highest good if somebody's placing their needs above your needs. Period. End of story. That's the most I'll say about it now. Love you guys. I know you guys probably understand all this stuff. I just want to share that intuitive vision with you guys. I'm sure you guys are getting similar visions of what's going on right now under the surface. There's a rot happening underneath the surface that it needs to play itself out to a certain extent before we can start building something together, right? And we want to create self-sufficient communities where we can depend on one another, and we're not creating those differences in potential between one another, and valuing each other's needs equally. So, love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you on the next one.